seemed like this game kind of boiled down to that one play where Kamar's down injured, and they managed to get behind the defense, basically playing him onside. What were your thoughts on the way that unfolded?
Yeah, I mean, clearly that was the play that decided the game. There's a few different ways you can look at it. I think from our standpoint, maybe we're a little bit naive, and maybe we can do more to, let the ref know that we have a guy down injured and put it in his hands. But then again, I mean, I guess, what are we doing? It's 2016. I guess we're asking refs to be doctors in the moment on the field. And so on one hand, it's in the ref's hands. If he decides it's a serious injury, he can blow the whistle. And if he doesn't have to. But then, you would hope a team would recognize that and knock the ball out of bounds. But this is, I feel like in the game these days, sportsmanship is kind of, it's this novel concept that, we love to talk about and think about, but I don't really think it exists anymore in the game these days. We're playing a desperate team at home that hasn't won yet this season, and they're probably thinking, let's do whatever we can to get 3 points. So, they decide to do anything they can to get 3 points. I'd say that from their point of view, maybe they can argue and say, oh, they didn't see that we had a man down until they were already in the attacking half, and then they went on to score, and they kind of play the innocent party here. But then again, my argument back would be, well, Juan Agudelo is in that position in the first place, just kind of camping out up there on the right wing because I think he sees that, we have a player that's injured, and they still have possession of the ball. And so it's twofold, right? They have their players, they have the ball back in their defensive half, and they can say, all right, we can kick the ball out of bounds and let the injured player get treatment, or we can continue to attack and try to score off of it. So we're naive for not defending it well enough, and maybe Kamar can do a little bit more to, hop around on one leg if he really has a serious injury and try to tackle a guy or foul a guy. But then that being said, if he's got a really serious injury, then what else is he supposed to do? He's waiting for treatment, and he's expecting the ball to go out of bounds and get treatment, but it doesn't happen. So it's a touchy subject. I can't sit here and say that I'm surprised about the way that they went about the game and they went about that moment. I mean, that's what desperate teams do. But obviously, this is a contentious subject in the sport these days, and unfortunately, there wasn't very much in the game. I think both teams neither really deserved 3 points, but I think we definitely outplayed them on their home field. But it doesn't mean much. I don't think they're going to be apologizing for doing whatever they can do to get 3 points, so fair play to them.
The defense was pretty solid. The pullback for Jesse said that Carl's best game was tonight as a Red Bull. Just what were your thoughts on a patchwork defense that's stepping in for a banged-up backline?
Well, I thought we limited them defensively. They have a lot of good attacking players, and I thought we, for the most part, shut down their attack. They didn't have much in the game. They had a couple shots that went wide. No really good chances. Luis didn't have to make too many saves rather than some outside shots, but I thought we came here and we managed the game well. Thought we created a few chances, a few half chances. We're a little bit snake bit in front of the goal other than the Houston game. We're not finding much luck or success in front of the goal, and that's a little unfortunate. But defensively, it was solid. You would always love to get a shutout, but as I've already gone into elaborate detail about how they scored their goal, for the most part, we were really solid defensively.
In terms of the players that are missing out, Kamar looks like he's down. Felipe is going to miss the next game through red card suspension. What does this do to test your depth, and do you think you guys will be able to respond?
Yeah, we'll respond. We have a lot of good players on this team. We just have to make sure that the guys on the bench and the guys that the young guys that are going to get an opportunity step up, and they don't miss a beat. So we have full confidence that we'll be able to start picking up a couple wins here.